In the next lecture, we're going to show how to use a tool Swept Boss Base. But before we're going to use that tool, we have to prepare our geometry. So in this lecture, we're going to prepare geometry for a Swept Boss Base tool. So let's go first on the top plane. Let's create a new sketch. We're going to select here a spline. So we're going to start somewhere here, like this. And then we're going to create something like this. Like this. So this will be our path when we're going to use a tool Swept Boss Base. Now let's exit the sketch. Now we have to create another sketch, the profile sketch, that will go along this path. So before we do so, we're going to create a new plane at this point here. So let's go to the features, reference geometry, plane. Let's select as a first reference this point here, like this. And here as a second reference, we're going to select this spline, like this. And make sure that you have here perpendicular. So this plane is perpendicular to this spline at this point here. Let's click OK now. Like this. And now on this plane, we're going to create our profile. So let's select this plane. Let's go with a new sketch. Like this. Now let's select here center rectangle. We're going to start at this point here. At origin, let's create a rectangle like this. Now dimensions are not important here, so let's now exit the sketch, like this, and let's hide our plane. And this is our first sketch that we're gonna use. Now we're gonna create a second sketch, so let's go here to the right plane. Let's go with a new sketch, like this, and let's go normal 2, like this. Let's click again on the normal 2, let's go to the other side, like this. Now let's go here to the center rectangle. Let's create a new rectangle somewhere here, like this. So make sure that the center point of the rectangle and the origin are horizontal. So let's go here, make horizontal, like this. Again, dimensions are not important. Now let's exit the sketch. So here we have our profile that we're going to use in the Swept Boss Base. Now we're going to create a path. So let's go on the top plane. Let's create a new sketch. Let's go normal 2, like this. Let's select here spline. And let's start from this point here, this one here, and let's create something like this, as we can see. So this spline starts right here at the center. Now let's exit the sketch, like this. Now we're going to create a new plane. Now we're going to create a new plane that's parallel to the top plane, but will be coincident with this point here. So let's go to the features, reference geometry plane. Let's select this point here as a first reference. Let's open these three. Let's select here as a second reference top plane, like this. Now let's click OK. Now on this plane, we're going to create a new spline. And this spline will be guiding curve that we're going to use in the Swept Boss Base tool. So let's create a new sketch. Let's go normal 2 and let's go with a sketch. Now let's select here spline again. Now as you can see, we can't select this point here. So let's click somewhere here. Let's create something like this. Like this. Now we're gonna select this point here, hold Ctrl, this point here, and let's go here, make coincident, like this. Now you can see that this point automatically snaps right to this vertex here. And this will be our guiding curve. Now let's exit the sketch. Now we can hide this plane too. We can click here, hide, like this. So in the next lecture, we're going to show how we can use a Swept Boss Base tool. So for a Swept Boss Base tool, you must have a profile that goes along a path. As well, we can also use a guiding curves. But all that we're going to show in the next lecture.